Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. This is episode 115 of the FIFA 17 My Player Career, and we've got a few big games coming up in today's episode. The first one, this is the Premier League game against Manchester City, and then once this game is finished, we face Manchester City again in the EFL Cup. So hopefully we can do the double against City in this episode. That will give us a good boost going forward in this season. And then to end the episode, we've got some more Champions League action where we take on Galatasaray in the group stages, and I think we're pretty much qualified for the knockout stages of the Champions League. And so hopefully we can get the 3 points here at the Etihad Stadium and then go on and beat Manchester City again in the EFL Cup and progress through that competition as well. As you may remember, we are waiting for that transfer window to open in January. Just over a month to go for that, and then hopefully some offers do come in for the services of Kai as he goes through there and almost giving Arsenal a 1-goal lead. Just over half an hour gone here at the Etihad Stadium, and it still is Manchester City 0, Arsenal 0. As who's that? Santos, he gets a yellow card there for that build-up play for Arsenal. Not entirely sure what he did, but referee says it was worthy of a yellow card. So 10 minutes to go then in this first half, and it's still 0-0. Arsenal are looking the most likely to go in front here. Here is Boga looking to get the cross in, but he gives it to El Nene. El Nene finds Kai. Kai tries to turn, but good defending there from Ruben Neves. Manchester City do get the ball clear. Is there a possible counter-attack on here? That's a great ball onto this near side. Now Kevin De Bruyne, he cuts inside one. Takes on the shot and sports yellow. He was forced to make the save there for Arsenal. Good chance there for City. To be fair, it's been all Arsenal so far, but a good counter-attack there from the Blues, and they almost go in front. 5 minutes to go then in the first half. Manchester City have a corner. Goes straight to the feet of Iheanacho. And away. No, it's not away. We need to get this one away. Come on, Arsenal. Playing a little bit dangerously at the back, and Raheem Sterling has stolen it off Rafa, I believe it was, but there is Nicolas Soulé. He's there tidying up things at the back, and eventually Arsenal do get it out of their own area. And we're going to jump into the second half now, and as you can see, it is still goalless. But Arsenal in possession, just over an hour gone. Kai coming on a 6.7 rating, so not the best of performances from him so far. But still plenty of time to change that. He is pushing forward here. And is he onside? He is. Can he keep going forward? He's trying to power his way through. He goes for the shot at the near post. Probably could have teed that one in the middle. Not entirely sure who it was on the edge of the 6-yard box. Is that Rafa? I think it might have been Rafa on the edge of the 6-yard box there. But as I said, Kai went for the shot. Forces a save. Can we take advantage from the corner? No, we cannot. Cleared away. Oh, back in though. Oh, he's missed it. Miscontrolled that. And Kevin De Bruyne gets the ball back for Manchester City. So 7.1 is the rating now for Kai, or 7.2 in fact. And he's won a header in midfield there as well. Less than 15 minutes to play. Here is Renato Sanchez now for the Gunners. Getting forced to go backwards. El Nene now. Renato Sanchez. Kai's in some space and Sanchez finds him. The run is on there as well from Xhaka. And somehow the ball is rolled kindly to Kai. And a little bit of a breakthrough there, a little bit of luck in fact, and Arsenal do go in front. Just over 10 minutes to go here at the Etihad Stadium, and it's Manchester City 0, Arsenal 1. Did Granit Xhaka actually take the shot there, or did the defender just get in there and funnily the ball just rolled straight into the path of Kai as he carried on his run? Because Granit Xhaka, he went for the shot, but the defender behind him stuck in a boot. And as I said, the ball rolled into the path of Kai and he scores. That's his 12th Premier League goal of the season. He's up to an 8.2 rate now, so much better performance in the second half from him, even though we did get a bit of luck going into that goal. A couple of minutes to play. We're looking good for 3 points, but Kai's been taken down there, and Arsenal have themselves a free kick just outside the Manchester City area. And he's going to get swung in by Granit Xhaka. Headed away though, unfortunately. Can he get it back? He can't, and Manchester City are going to go on a late counter-attack here. Or they're going to level things up late on. Here's Jemison, or whatever his name actually is. Arsenal good defending there. And it looks like 3 points might be Arsenal's now, as we do get the ball clear forward. And there is the final whistle then here at the Etihad Stadium. It finishes Manchester City 0, Arsenal 1. And as I said, we do face Manchester City again. Not in the Premier League though this time. It's going to be in the EFL Cup. And hopefully we can beat them again get ourselves through to the next round. Oh, we've also got Norwich City, but I don't think we play that game. I think we are going to be rested for that Norwich City game. We'll have a check after this game. But let's get this game started, and hopefully, as I said, we can get through to the next round. This one is at the Emirates Stadium, so back down to London in front of the home fans. We beat Manchester City 1-0 in the last one, even though it was a little bit of luck, a little bit of FIFA aids, the ball rolling straight into the path of Kai, but we're going to take it. Of course we're going to take it, and let's see if we can change things today. Hopefully not as lucky, and we'll just go through pure skill and try and grab ourselves a couple of goals in this game at the Emirates Stadium, as Renato Sanchez has a low shot there, saved by the Manchester City keeper. But we do have that first early shot, and to be honest, that was the best that we got in that first half. So we're going to jump straight into the second half now here at the Emirates Stadium. It still is Arsenal 0, Manchester City 0, as Arsenal win the ball in midfield. Now Renato Sanchez holds up play well. Now Kai's one-on-one with the keeper. Sure, it's going to be in, but no, that was a very poor effort there from Kai. And what's that? An hour gone. Still Arsenal 0, Manchester City 0. Should have got that one at least on target. But really, it should be 1-0 to the Gunners. Jack Wilshere, he's come on in place of Francis Coquelin in the Arsenal midfield. As we push into the final 20 minutes, we're really struggling to be creative against City. We was in the Premier League match as well, as Mustafi plays that ball forward for Kai. Is this going to be the first goal? It's not. The goalkeeper coming out, making another cracking save for Manchester City. He's really keeping him in it right now. Kai's had 5 shots and unable to put any of them away. Nicely kept in there from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Gibbs with the cross, headed away though from Wallace. And now the counter-attack from Manchester City. They've done this a couple of times against us. Hopefully they don't score. Good cut inside there from Jesse, and he's played a nice little through ball. Here's Iniacho, and he goes for the shot. He went for the finesse finish of that far post, but Sportiello, he read it, makes a cracking save, and it goes out of play for a Manchester City corner. Crossed in and headed across. Was that a crossbar? I'd have to see that again. I don't know if that was the crossbar or the defender actually heading it away. I think it might have been the crossbar. But here is Kai. Oh, great defending there. Should have done better there. But into the final 10 minutes and it's still 0-0. Arsenal defending with Semedo. He's getting challenged by 2, maybe even 3 forwards trying to push forward, trying to make Arsenal into a mistake. Semedo again playing it down the line here for Kai into the final minute now here at the Emirates Stadium. Kai cuts inside. He's got a bit of space. He's going to go for the shot, but he's been taken down. And Arsenal have themselves a penalty. It's going to be a yellow card as well there for Jemison. So into the final minute. He didn't really have to do that. The goalkeeper probably had that shot covered, but it is going to be a late chance and a little bit of luck again then for Arsenal. Can he put it away? He does. He sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. That's his 200th goal of his career, which is absolutely fantastic for him. 200 goals is what, 25 years old? Pretty decent. And there we go. And that goal, of course, is going to put us through to the next round of the EFL Cup, knocking Manchester City out on the way. And there is the final whistle. So it does end 1-0 for Arsenal. A 7.9 final match rating. Kai picking up the only goal of the game as well. So there is confirmation. 1-0 in the quarterfinals, knocking out Manchester City. Watford are through. Burnley are through. And Swansea, I didn't even see who that was. So we should be the favourites really to win the EFL Cup. Whether we're going to be here or not, I don't even know. But it is the 1st of December. So this could be the last month in an Arsenal shirt for Kai. We're not being chosen for this game though. As I said, we are going to be simming this one because Kai's being arrested for this game. We've got a big Champions League game coming up in midweek. And we are leading 1-0. Rafa getting the only goal of the game so far. And Xhaka's brother playing for Norwich City. And our own Xhaka is currently on the bench. And less than 15 minutes. Oh, Norwich City have equalised. It's actually Xhaka who got that equaliser for Norwich City. And it does end Norwich City 1, Arsenal 1. So we're going to have a quick look at Kai's squad report. And a couple of you wanted to see his current attributes. So we are going to look at that. Look at that. 25 years old, £58 million he's valued at. And there are his attribute scores. So if you want a longer look at all those, then feel free to pause it. But hopefully we can increase them before the end of the season. We've played 20 games so far this year and scored 19 goals. So he's having a cracking first half of the season. Can we continue on that form in this Champions League group stage against Galatasaray? We are at home, I believe, for this one. Yeah, we are the home side for this one at the Emirates Stadium. We want the 3 points, and I think if we do get the 3 points in this match, it will pretty much confirm our progression into the knockout stages. So it is going to be Galatasaray then, the Turkish side, to get them underway, or get this game underway. And straight away, Arsenal winning possession, playing that ball forward for Boga. Kai's in a little bit of space, but he decides to play it to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now Kai plays a nice little through ball. And Coquelin just losing out there, and Galatasaray, good defensive work by them. They do get it away, but we are on the attack again. El Neni plays it through for Boga, and again, good defensive work from the Turkish side. So we're into the second half now, and as you can see, it's still Arsenal 0, Galatasaray 0. And Arsenal are pushing forward, defending well. Galatasaray are. They really have defended pretty strong at the back, but the chance is on here. Kai plays it through defence again there from Galatasaray. It was a bit of a loose ball there from Kai as he tries to use a bit of skill. Parry his way all the way through. He shoots and he finally breaks a deadlock. The stroke of the hour, and Kai steps up and gives Arsenal a 1-goal lead. Beautiful little play there. Look at the power and the pace just to get past the defender. He's not messing about, and boom. Low driven shot straight across the 6-yard box, past the keeper, in off the post, and Kai there to score his fourth Champions League goal of the season. I think that's his 20th goal in all competitions for the year as well. And he's in pretty decent form right now, which is only going to be good, of course, when the transfer window does open. As Kai goes for a second just over the crossbar. Cracking shot, so close with that one, but very unlucky. Let's have a look, a full replay. Are we going to get the full replay? How close was it? Very close. The goalkeeper's a bit unsure as well. He had to jump up for it. He had a hand up there, but unlucky for Kai. It did go over the crossbar. As we go into the final minute then, it looks like Arsenal are going to be stealing this one. 1-0, but we'll take it. 3 points, a step closer to the knockout stages of the Champions League, of course. Galatasaray did defend pretty well all the way through that game. If it wasn't for that little bit of individual skill there from Kai, probably would have ended 0-0. But as you can see, he finishes the game with a 9.1 rating, getting the only goal of the game yet again, giving Arsenal the 3 points in the group stage. And before we end this episode, there is a quick look at the current Premier League table. We are 10 points clear of Sunderland of all teams. They're there in second place. Liverpool still down there in the relegation zone. Chelsea still down there low. Manchester City down in 12th. And so we are looking good to win the Premier League. But will we still be here after the transfer window closes in January?